So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Shaman, Lestring, and as our motto goes, if it ain't fun, if it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. So today I'm very, very excited because we have a very intriguing topic here. It's about coming out of a negative situation. We've all found ourselves in a situation whereby you're stressed, you're overthinking about something. So how do you come out of that? Since the motto is just to be in the highest vibration possible. This is the highest positive energy, since you want to continue attracting good things in your life. So how do you come out? Let's say, for example, it's a financial crisis, it's an illness. How do you come out of that situation? And here I'm just talking about the vibrational ways of coming out of it. I'm not talking about the physical, because you broke your leg, it's difficult to just change that physical instantly, but you can change your mindset. Then as time proceeds, the leg will heal. So how do you come out of that mindset and conquer that feeling of it's becoming worse and everything, all this negativity? How do you do that? So there are different ways that you can do it. So we're going to just look at some of the easiest ways. So number one is sleep. So number one is sleep. You have to understand that the moment you go to sleep, your mind shuts down. They say we have different type of brain waves. So we have I'm going to read. We have beta, we have alpha, we have theta, and we have delta. When you're sleeping, you're in delta. When you're in your normal state, you're in beta, and when you're relaxed just a little bit, you're in alpha. And then when you are just like numb, you are awake but numb, it's like theta. So when you go to sleep, you realize that you're shutting all those vibrations in your mind, as in you're quieting your mind, and when you're asleep, you don't have any thought. So that's one way of coming off a negative mindset. Something that was really hitting you, stressing you up. Just go to sleep, and that thought will go down. You'll no longer be in that negativity. So it will be difficult for you to attract that negativity, because you've gone to the delta state, that you're falling asleep. So, however, it's normally a problem when you wake up, because you're going to continue to think the same thoughts. So I'm going to show you how you're going to maintain being in this positive or delta or higher vibration. So number one is sleep. Number two, we have this one is easy, meditation. So meditation, in Africa, it's not highly recommended or practiced, but in Europe and the outside countries, you realize that they do it a lot. They do a lot of meditation. And meditation basically is you're trying to cool the waves that are in your mind. Let's say, for example, I was thinking of the lack of money in my life. When I meditate, I realize that I'm cooling my mind, and I'm trying to just shun away from this negativity of not having the money. So meditation plays a very, very good role in trying to just conquer this negative mindset. So that's again another way. You can just cool your mind. You just say, I'm asleep, but now you're awake, but you're trying just to avoid that. It's not normally easy for people. It's very, very difficult trying to just ignore that you have money, yet you don't have the money. So it's not easy. Okay. So number three, Number three, we have gratitude. Okay, so gratitude. This is the easiest and most efficient way to come out of a negative situation. That you're going to stay awake. Like sleep. You're going to sleep, but when you wake up, you're going to still be in that negative mindset, because you're still going to think about the situation. But you're in gratitude. You're shifting the story. It's like you're changing the story. So I know I don't have the money. I know I'm broke, or I know I'm sick, but I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on the things that are going well in my life. For example, I say, I'm so grateful I paid my rent. I'm so grateful that I'm strong. I'm so grateful that I had food to eat. So I realize when I focus on being grateful, I'm raising my vibration, because gratitude is in the positive side of your brain waves. So when you focus on giving gratitude, this is a way of enlightening yourself. You know, it's like you're shifting among the emotional scale. You're going up. So this plays a very, very important role. Compared to others, I'll say that it's the best. Gratitude is the best. So when you're in that low situation, you know, you've just been broken, you know, you've lost your job, you know, something didn't go as planned. The best thing that you can do is just sit down and just look in your life. What are some of the things that you're grateful in? You can't miss. There's always something that you're going to be grateful. It's either your health, it's either your good house, your good neighborhood. There's something that you're always grateful for. So focus on that, and I mean really focusing, because if you want to shift things in your life, you have to put your emotions and the thought into it, and you have to feel it. So when you're saying you're grateful about something, feel it, be into it. And I can tell you that you're going to move from that negativity. And this one is going to play an advantage in your side, because when you're in a positive energy, it's easy for you to get a solution for that negativity that you're into. So that's another one. So we have these three. For me, I think these three are the best. Okay. For what I've used, I think these are the best. You know, another one you can say, try and change the story. Okay, so most counselors, you know, tell people to change the story. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so it's not that important, but I think it can help somebody. Okay, so changing the story. Let's say, for example, you've been a victim of rape, you know, and so this trauma is just in your head and you can't move forward. You have a negative mindset towards men and all these things. But you know life has to continue. There is no any other option. Life has to continue. So how do you do? How do you move from this negative mindset, this trauma, to the positive one? You can change the story. This, I'll categorize it under gratitude, but now differently. Let's say, for example, you can say, this is the best thing. So we are trying to change the story. Okay, this was the best thing that will ever happen to me, because it gave me a different perception about life. Because now I just see another side of life, that there are men who don't know who they are. You know, those people who did this, they probably didn't know what they were doing. You know, so you're trying to just convince yourself that it was just something that was bound to help you, you know, grow. So that's changing the story. You know, at the moment you do that, you realize that you're changing the vibration. So when I say, I'm not broke, you know, I didn't plan well, you know, I had the money, but I didn't plan well. I know money is always flowing in my life, and great things are bound to happen to me. I know that I've been in such situations, and I've always come out of such situation. So this is not going to stay long. Me being broke right now, it's just a bump on the road. You know, it doesn't mean that the car is slow or anything. It just means that, you know, so you are changing the story. This again plays a very, very good role. So if you can't do gratitude, which is the easiest among this list, changing the story, and do it in such a manner that you're feeling it, and do it for as long as you can. Don't do it for just some seconds. Do it for 5 minutes, 10, 15. Do it as much as possible, because the moment you're doing this, you're creating a vibration, you're creating a momentum of positive things to flow in your life, and it becomes easy. So these are some of the ways, guys. So thank you very much. It's your man, AESTRNG, and that's our motto goes: if it ain't fun, if it ain't making you happy, don't do it. Cheers.